We're live now. They can hear us.
Yes.
Hello, everyone.
I can't really see anything yet.
No. Hold on, I'm looking for the... That's one.
There we go. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 13 of the 8BritGameChat. As always, I'm your host Tom Powter. With me today is actually a short cast for the first time in quite a long time. Tom Roach
Hello.
and Matt Stevens.
Hello.
Good to have you guys. Yeah, it hasn't been the three of us in a long time, actually.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
I think it's been a good 2 months.
Yeah, it's definitely been about 2 months,
I
because
think
we
it's
had
been
Javid
1
for...
month.
It might have been... Actually, yeah, no, we're probably going for 2 months.
But it's about
How long do you think it's been, sorry?
a month.
No, it's been more than that. Javid was in for about 4 episodes. Oh, I suppose we do 2 a week, don't we?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
maybe
we do
it's
2.
about a month then, yeah.
Yeah, it's about 8 episodes.
Awesome, dude. We have started. Thank you for joining us. And
keeping us
good to
on
see you're
time.
so eager. Yeah, exactly. I keep thinking that the camera is here, but it's
No,
not.
it's not,
The
it's
camera is
there.
here. Yeah, but whatever. So we've got actually quite a few bits of news. I want to start with just some small ones first. May the 7th. If you're interested in Splatoon, put it in your diary because there's a Splatoon-focused Nintendo Direct coming on May the 7th.
Looking forward to it. Apparently there's not a direct America one.
Oh, really?
Apparently it's just Europe, New Zealand.
Is that really? Is that true?
And Japan. This is what Etika
Oh,
was
that's
saying.
weird.
There's not an American one, but they just will get the European one.
Doesn't it come
Or
out?
something.
Fair enough.
It comes out this
But, you
month, doesn't it?
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It comes
yeah,
out
it's
May.
May now, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah, I will.
Splatoon,
Probably,
yeah, it should be good, I think.
I'll
Although-
definitely do some streaming of it.
Yes.
I might need a Pro Controller if I'm going to get it.
You
I'll
might
definitely
need to
play
get
with a Pro
controller.
Controller.
Because when we played at EGX, I didn't like to aim. You tilt the gamepad.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
That was horrible. I'm not even going to lie. I want it mostly for the Inkling amiibo. Yeah.
Let me
But,
just address what Autumn Dude just said. Basically, there is a delay where in between when we start and when you receive that signal. So it's going. This delay is about 1 minute. So
Shit.
it's almost live, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah.
And I suppose the big piece of news is if you are a fan, not just of Banjo-Kazooie. I'm a big fan of Banjo-Kazooie. Played both of them on the N64 and the not so good Xbox 360 one. But but if you're just a fan of the good old 3D platformers of old, like Nintendo 64, you'll be super happy to hear that a group of gamers called Playtonic Games, who are made up of the decent developers at Rare, basically the people who made Banjo-Kazooie. They've moved on because they don't like what Microsoft done, and they are making a game called Yooka-Laylee, which is literally Banjo-Kazooie 3, but just without the characters and the names changed. And they've put it up on a Kickstarter. The original funding goal was 175,000. It came on live at 5 o'clock today, and it's now on 500,000, which is absolutely insane. There's still about 45 days to go, which is ridiculous. So yeah, that's another piece of news, and I'll actually be talking about that a little bit more on my topic. But I'm super hyped for that. It's the first thing I've ever kickstarted in my life.
Yeah, which is amazing for you because you were like, I just don't get it. I just don't get why would I spend money on these things.
Exactly. I put 50
You're
You're
pounds
getting
towards
a
it.
product.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
yeah,
essentially just paying for the game, pre-ordering it essentially.
basically.
So
yeah.
it's not a big a deal than like
Yeah.
That's
investing in a
interesting, 'cause
Kickstarter.
I've never played Banjo-Kazooie.
Neither have I.
Can you get it on an emulator?
I'm sure I can.
Oh, you definitely should do it. You definitely should do it. They're
I might have to do it.
so
Some, yeah,
good.
I will have to do it at some point.
They're
But
very
it might
good.
be. It might be worth streaming it actually.
Yeah, I'll be
now
up for that. as well.
that it's now that we could do it
It's
later.
a fantastic. Yes, let's do it later. It's a
we
fantastic.
could
game.
do that later. We might do this after that.
Cool. But yeah, you guys, if you like those old kind of games as well, maybe consider supporting them because it's a super great cause in my opinion. But that's mainly it. Morgiao wants us to talk about Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3, the trailer dropped. Anyone see it?
No.
No, neither do I. So that's that done. Also,
Has it been
Sorry.
delayed?
no, it's just a
Oh, alright. Oh yeah, that
trailer.
one. What game was delayed today? It was announced. Dead Island 2. That's been
Dead Island
delayed.
2 is delayed, yeah.
Which, you
into
know,
2016.
you could play that at EGX in September 2014, and they've delayed it. What the fuck?
Could you?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Just
that.
went up the escalator, it was that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember that. Before we begin, Awesome Dude 1238, what is everyone's favourite Sonic game? Sonic Heroes. Is my favourite Sonic game. Sonic Heroes is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Sonic Heroes.
I think the soundtrack is brilliant. I love
Yeah.
the whole 3-player thing. Yeah, it's just so good. It's so good.
That was a cool,
I liked the graphics, and it was for the GameCube, which was just incredible.
that was a cool game, but I don't really play Sonic enough. But I just have to say that. But you know, I'm sure I quite like playing.
I really liked Adventure
Classics.
Battle 2 as well, which started obviously with the City
Adventure
Escape.
Battle, yeah, that's a very strong game.
Yeah, and I really like Sonic and the Secret Rings on the Wii, even though that gets a lot of hate, actually. In fact, that's my guilty pleasure for last time's topic. I just remembered it right now.
About time.
Everyone hates that game.
Thank
Sonic
you
and the
for
Secret
finally
Rings.
contributing to
Yeah.
that video. I also like the Sonic Advanced games.
Yeah,
All the advanced games, they're scaled up slightly from the originals,
yeah.
and they're good games. Yeah.
Well, we may as well get straight to the topics then. And I'll start, since mine basically leads in from one of the news pieces. With Ukulele becoming pretty much one of the biggest Kickstarters of all time in terms of both speed and fan reception, it really shows that people want these 3D platformers to come back. And I've said before, we've all said before here on 8-Brit Gaming, that it looks like we're going into a platforming renaissance. They're like literally just coming back. Big platforming games are just coming back in full. Ukulele is now literally the symbol that people want these games to come back. There's literally throwing money at them.
Yeah.
You know that meme where it's like throwing money at the screen, but it's just not working.
Take my money.
Yeah, take my money as well. That is literally the embodiment of that. So my topic to you guys is basically, where do you stand on kickstarting games, and have you kickstarted anything? What would it take for you to kickstart something? And do you think do you think that a lot of games could be made by a Kickstarter, or do you think it's something that only the kind of more niche games could do?
This is interesting because, no, I've never kickstarted anything. So it'd have to really catch.
Yes.
What goes up must come down.
It's the Sonic Heroes song, isn't it?
Oh hell yeah! It'd need to catch my eye. It'd need to be something. So that's the thing. I'd say it'd have to be something that I previously had previous knowledge of that I really wanted.
Yeah.
So it's hard. That's a hard thing to say because I wouldn't want to put my money on something.
Yeah.
But I guess when it's these guys who have actually previous experience of what they've done before and what they're basically going to do, then it's a different matter. And I guess that's probably the bigger situation I'll do. Say if Yacht Club Games, for example, said, right, we're going to do a different game, a bit like Shovel Knight, but not Shovel Knight, I'd think, and they said, right, we want to put this on.
Well, Shovel Knight was Kickstarter, wasn't it? That's how the game was made.
We want to put it on Kickstarter, and I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah, I think Shovel Knight is actually, I was just about to bring it up, is actually a really good example of a Kickstarter game being amazing.
Yeah,
it's just
because
so good.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's so good. And now it's just reached PlayStation and Xbox consoles as well, which is awesome because they fulfilled that promise.
The great thing about these games, though, is that it's basically people who are fans making what they want to make, and people who are buying into them wanting these amazing games. There's so many good ideas out there that developers just throw away. Yeah. And then make crap.
Yeah. And in some cases it's not even developers throwing away ideas, it's just they either don't think of them, or they just they won't touch them, and Kickstarter is a way for a good developer. Obviously there's lots of shit on Kickstarter, but it's a good way for a good developer like Playtonic and like Yacht Club Games to get their game made without any kind of backing, like from a publisher. If they can't get the backing from the publisher, but they know people want it, people will help them do it, which I think is actually a really cool system. Nair, hi, we are 8-Brit Gaming. I'm not sure if you've ever seen us before, but
I think he was with me last night.
Oh well, you might have been with Matt last night, but we're currently just talking about games. Basically, it's our video game talk show we do twice every week. Finn, I didn't kickstart anything. Crowdfund Skullgirls. Yeah, exactly, Finn. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about here. Is that it's quite a good way of just these smaller companies being able to make the games they want to make and people want to make as well. Crowdfunding, obviously a lot of these people are also moving to Patreon. Star Citizen is a game I've heard of. It's not a game I'm particularly interested in, but it's massive on Kickstarter. It is massive on Kickstarter.
I've not heard of it, to be honest.
It got millions. I think Star Citizen's just like he says, it's an open universe based game. But it got millions and millions and millions off Kickstarter, which is crazy. But
Well, I think Kickstarters, well, it's just allowing people to be more creative. Like, it's not just games, there's films,
Yeah.
literature, comic books, food, organising music, stuff like that. And it's a really good medium because obviously people, if you want to make something and you don't have the funds, and the internet is such a big place, there's probably going to be people who share your enthusiasm or the idea. So the idea that you could crowdfund stuff is brilliant. Unfortunately, it's not going to work for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not going to work for everyone. But
you get lucky, and if you get enough
Funding.
attention, like this Kickstarter went live today, 5 p.m. our time. It's 9.
10 past 9 now. And what was it on? Almost. Well, it's now on 537,000 with 14,000 backers.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was literally just about to move on to that.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And that's the internet for you. That's the day and age we live in now.
Yeah.
In 4 hours, 14,000 people can get together and raise £500,000 pounds for something they want to happen. And these guys said that they only need to actually make the game. They needed only 175k. But
This just means
there's a
it's gonna
bunch
be
of other
better.
goals that they could add loads of extra stuff to.
Yeah. They
Without
can
the
make
need for a
massive-
publisher, basically.
They can make a massive thing.
So the cool thing about Kickstarter is, you can watch the progress and you can the game's just getting better and better with everything they add.
Well, I've never invested, but just because of you said you've invested, I'm going to take a look at it, and I probably will.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
should.
get
If
the
it's
game out of it.
interesting, if it's interesting to you,
So it's a free, well, not free game, but you're getting the game at the
it's
end
not
of
free.
it.
No. Yeah,
And supporting
Yeah,
creativity.
exactly. You're supporting something.
yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're helping something. I've been waiting for a sequel to Banjo-Tooie for ages. Why it's technically not a sequel, it's the closest thing we're ever going to get. So I'm slapping money down on that straight away, to be honest.
Well, do you think this means that? Well, it's early days, so it probably won't happen more and more yet. It'll happen more, but it's not going.
Crowdfunding games.
Yeah, but do you think that one day publishers go to hell and we can do it through crowdfunding?
I don't think so.
No, I think there's going to be a different. It's going to just get bigger, but there's always going to be a place for publishers. There's always going to be a place for like the AAA titles. So that's, at the end of the day, if you really think about it, all these crowdfunding games, they're all indie games.
Mm-hmm.
They're all they're not massive games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that. I do agree that the crowdfunding scene is only going to get bigger.
Yeah.
People just seem to love it.
Yeah.
And if you do happen to love it, please support us on Patreon, because we'd really appreciate the support. The link is on the screen. But at the same time, like 1 million for this game sounds a lot, but that's nothing really in game development. If you want to make like a Call of Duty, it's going to cost you tens of millions, and you need a publisher for that.
Yeah, but
80 million maybe.
I think if you cut, well, that's just what makes a Call of Duty game great. It's like, for example, the Black Ops 3.
We'll say AAA.
Yeah.
The Black Ops 3 trailer just came out. They had the song "Painted Black" by the Rolling Stones. To use that song in the trailer, that's probably cost them a few million. And that's just like.
Exactly, you add marketing costs, which the publisher does as well.
Yeah, but it's just sort of. As I said last time, that about why is it that these indie games aren't getting funded, but there seems to. You said it's already being recognised that people want these, and publishers are investing more. And this, I think, as you said, Kickstarter is proving that this isn't a big Call of Duty game. It's still a niche to some extent. It's not nowhere. If it came out by a publisher, it would not sell nowhere near what Call of Duty does.
Well, no, yeah, nothing really does. Let's be fair. Yeah, exactly. Apocalyptic Zombie, a publisher's equal advertisement at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They have the money to just push the game further in terms of marketing and stuff like that, as well as game development. So publishers will never go away, maybe, unfortunately. But on the plus side, the crowdfunding indie scene will only get bigger.
Yeah.
Especially when you get gems like Shovel Knight coming out of it.
What it will mean, though, is that publishers will just have to change their act.
Yeah.
In time, they'll realise what's happening, and they'll have to sort themselves out.
So this is just good for the industry overall.
It's just,
I think it's
brilliant
really
for
good for the industry. Yeah.
All of this, like, The industry is going in a really interesting direction at the moment. It's taken a massive turn.
Yeah, I agree.
With publishers being dicks at the moment, just in general. I'm generalising massively there.
Or just
but-
like a
Batman Arkham Knight, £35 season pass DLC.
Yeah,
Game hasn't even. No one's even played that game yet, and they won't even tell you what's on that season pass.
yeah.
They're like, please give us £35, but we'll tell you later.
Well, just another example of the publisher Konami that leaked how
Yeah.
Kojima Studios are being treated. That they're making work conditions harsh, attempting to get people to quit. So not enough for them to get sued, but enough to make it like, I can't work here anymore, I can't do my job, I have to leave. And I just think that's disgusting.
Yeah.
So if publishers can actually learn from this and go, these are the type of games people want, and I think crowdfunded games is just gonna take away from the I've got all the money, you do what I want. This is by the people, for the people.
Well, I mean, like with Last Generation being almost completely full of bro shooters and like just pushing the platform generation. There was Last Generation that basically got rid of the platform generation.
Yeah,
the
pretty
platform
much,
genre,
pretty much, yeah.
other than Nintendo. So last gen, if you'd gone to a big publisher like Ubisoft or EA and been like, I want to make basically the sequel to Banjo-Kazooie, they'd been like, you're having a laugh, aren't you? Like, why the hell would we ever pay you to do that?
Yeah.
And now with crowdfunding, they can be like, people want this game, and then the publisher's like, no, they don't. And you turn to crowdfunding and you're like, look at this. We just raised £500,000 in 4 hours.
Yeah.
People want this game. And I'll tell you one thing that could be really cool about this is if big publishers see this Kickstarter, they'll be like, there's money to be made here. If we start making our own platform games again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they end up making Banjo-Kazooie again.
Yeah, well, that would be pretty cool, I have to admit. That would be really cool. I definitely think we're going to start getting more platformers, though.
Yeah.
We're already seeing it with games like
Which
Shovel
is good.
Knight.
I mean, let's face it, we've been waiting for a Mario to come back, a proper 3D
3D
Mario,
Mario, yeah.
We're waiting for all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Social media is the greatest advertisement, yeah.
yeah. Awesome Jew.
Yeah.
We do like you asking questions. It's just we like to segment
Stay
them
on
in-
topic.
Segment them in where appropriate. So, what is our favourite fighting game?
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers. I don't really play fighting games other than Smash.
Yeah.
I played Street Fighter when I was little.
You also played the shitty Batman one.
Injustice. That was
Injustice.
alright. That was alright.
Yeah,
And
that one.
Your naivety disturbs me because you just go,
Whoa!
oh,
Damn,
shit.
my naivety.
You're like MGS is shit.
I did play it.
Well, if you don't like it, that's fine. It's your
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh shit.
Okay, fair enough. Why
Yeah.
was it shit though? It's pretty good
Because-
standard fighting game. I don't think fighting games are great.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
honest.
there we go.
But Smash is different, and
Yeah.
that was the point of Smash, wasn't it? To rather than health
Smash
bar,
is different, yeah.
health bar, you do damage, and then it's powerful to hit them off. That's the point of it.
Well, I have played a few fighting games. Tekken. I really like Tekken, actually. And I played Soul Calibur, but it wasn't great. So, yes, it's
I
far
quite
and away Smash Brothers.
I quite like DoD.
What?
Dead or
Dead or
Alive.
Alive.
Oh, DOA.
DOA,
Sorry.
yeah. I was like,
Dead or no.
was
So
like-
I was thinking Dead or Alive.
is that Dungeons and Dragons? But that wouldn't be DOD, would it?
No,
Yeah.
it's DOA. Yeah.
Finn
yeah.
said Injustice is pretty fun.
Roy Ford LC. Imagine if Rare went back with Nintendo. I can dream of a good platform era.
Hell yeah.
Yes, but
It's not gonna happen.
the fact is, it's probably never going to happen, like Matt just said. But the thing is, we don't almost need it to happen anymore. Now that we've got this sort of thing
No.
going on.
I let them have cross platform, availability. Let these games go on every single platform, so
Yeah.
more people can get there and appreciate the amazing thing that is platforming.
Yeah. Oh, I love platformers.
You know?
They're so
It's-
good.
Like if Mario could be on everything, it'd
Yeah.
be great because everyone would have this amazing understanding of why Mario is so good. For example.
Just going back to that previous topic, it's so... The internet is absolutely crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, already, it's so weird how things can just go viral like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, already there are fan mock-ups of Ukulele being in Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
and that's going to get hundreds of retweets. And it's just mental. It's just... They won't get in Smash Brothers, but it's insane. Banjo-Kazooie have a better chance of getting in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
But still, it's insane marketing for them. So
It's massive.
yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
It's massive.
It seems that which is your favourite Smash game? Awesome Dude. The latest one, the Wii U one for me.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom?
Yeah, I agree. That's the only Smash game I've really played. We played
There
Brawl.
you
We
go.
played Brawl, and I played Melee a long time ago. Yeah, that's bad. I didn't play Melee a lot. I just played it on. Well, I can't even remember what console was it. GameCube.
Melee's GameCube.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's Smash 64.
Yeah.
Melee, Brawl, and
Yeah, I've only played
3DS.
Melee, Brawl with you guys, and then Smash.
you played Brawl a fair bit, didn't you?
Yeah, we well, just with you guys though. I never played it.
Yeah.
But then I've got the latest Smash game now, and it's fun. And I bought an amiibo Yoshi the other day.
You've got 3 amiibo now.
Yeah, I've got a trainer.
You're amiibo crazy.
You can
I
fucking
haven't trained my.
You bought.
Bowser's the only one I've actually used. I put them all on Mario Kart though. Get all those little costumes.
Oh yeah, you got to do that.
I haven't actually done Sonic yet, but Sonic's is cool. But definitely Wii U Smash. It's got the best roster in my opinion. Obviously the best graphics and the best gameplay. So, Apocalyptic Zombie. It seems to be that open world games have taken over standard platformers. Yeah, kind of. They're not really the same genre.
Yeah, there's a
Like proper platformers, like Mario, Banjo-Kazooie, Spyro, Crash. When you're like running around, basically jumping on platforms, collecting things, beating bosses. That genre
What do you think?
is kind of dead apart from Mario and Rayman. Like Rayman's come back strong,
yeah.
and that was the first indicator that the genre was coming back.
Do you think it just means that because open world games are popular, that the money that could be going into platformers is just diverted elsewhere by studios, well, publishers, sorry.
Well, I don't know about that. I just kind of feel like the demand for platformers obviously didn't go down.
No.
It's just studios thought it did,
Yeah.
or at least the demand for other things.
A lot of platformers seem to be hiding on stuff like the 3DS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
What Nintendo's still king of platformers.
It's just that's where they're all hiding. So it seems like no one has there isn't any. Well, there is.
Yeah.
It's just they're small.
Yeah, and yeah, you don't get as many of those
No.
games anymore. Like they used to be king. They used to be absolutely king. PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64 era, even into the PS2 era a little bit.
I mean, Shovel Knight is really the
So
reason.
good.
Shovel Knight's the reason a lot of this, I think, has been revived. You know.
Well, Shovel Knight is
It's-
proof that good stuff can come out of Kickstarter in terms of games. Because obviously, I think understandably you could have trust issues with Kickstarter because technically those
Of
people
course you
could
can.
never even finish the game.
Yeah.
Although you
that's
don't actually
happened.
get charged until the game's finished, apparently.
don't you?
Yeah, well, that's what it said to me when I did it. So,
I think that's
Kickstart
what- you
loads
don't-
of things and then
You don't get
Yeah, exactly,
charged
yeah.
until they've met their target. So if they don't meet the target,
Oh,
no
okay.
one gets charged.
oh, okay. So when they've met the target, they could still not finish the game technically.
They
yeah.
do have an obligation
That's it, yeah.
to you though. Because I wanted to start Kickstarter obviously a while ago, and I've read all
died.
the. It's not died. It's just
on the back
shelf.
of it. Yeah.
They have an obligation to complete what they've said if you've invested. Like they can't always do it, but they'll have to.
Yeah.
They'll have to deliver you a product, which
Yeah.
it might not be what you wanted, but especially they've made so much money they're over.
Well, they are you talking about ukulele now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they've
They-
already shown. They've actually got gameplay on their Kickstarter
Yeah.
already from before the Kickstarter.
Yeah. So now that they've got money and they're going to hit 1 million probably by tomorrow, I reckon.
Jesus, that's
Then
fucking crazy.
they'll exceed 1 million as well. I don't think it's
Yeah.
going to hit 1 million and stop.
It's ridiculous.
I think you don't have to worry about them delivering the
I don't
promise.
think they quite realised what they had.
Well, yeah, I don't know, maybe. I think I think they knew people wanted it, but I don't think anyone ever expects to be making £1 million in 2 days. But
No.
Well, they probably thought that like 2 days left on the Kickstarter, they're like 5,000 off, and they're like, "Please,
yeah,
guys, come
probably,
on."
yeah. I suspect so. Yeah. Anyway, but quite a few comments going on here. Have you seen the? I presume it means messed up Sonic amiibo. I've got Sonic today. It looks pretty amazing actually. I don't know what the I don't know what the messed up Sonic amiibo is. Awesome Dude has a Marth amiibo. I'm just going to be civil. I would like. Yeah, we hate you. I would like
No, we
Marth.
He has 10 amiibo in total.
10 amiibo. Who have you? Awesome Dude. Which amiibo do you have? I've got 8. I think Matt's
yeah,
got
I've
8 as well.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, you've caught up with me.
Yeah.
I've only got 3.
You need to get buy-in, Tom.
Yeah, well, you can't get hold of them, and we spoken about this before.
You can get hold of. In 2 days he's got 7.
Yeah, but I'm unwilling to pay.
Not
those
2
prices.
days. In a week since my birthday, I got 7.
Yeah, I have the Holy Trinity. You've got Pac-Man.
Basically 7. Basically 2.
Do you? I want a picture, or I don't believe you, because you must have spent a lot of money on that.
And Ness.
They're
all the one. That's kind of.
They are the most expensive. They are every single one of the most expensive ones.
Yeah.
So, I want to see that.
I've got Ike.
Yeah, Ike's really hard to get now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's about 20 quid on Amazon. It's not too bad.
Yes, you can apocalypse zombie.
Yes, you can. Roy Ford DLC, getting Falcon with Smash is awesome. How the hell you did that? That's awesome.
I want Robin.
Finn, who have you got? Let us know.
I want Robin.
You want Robin? Yeah, Robin's price is only going up. I hate to tell you.
I know.
You should actually, if you want any amiibo, you should really be checking Amazon like every day, because those prices go up and down.
I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Rosalina used to be like 54, and now it's gone down
Definitely.
to 36, I believe.
Let's have a look at this.
Rosalina's gone down.
Yeah.
Mega Man's gone down. Oh yes, I have seen that. Yeah.
Is that for real?
No.
Of course, it's not for real.
Or was it?
Step it up.
Was it Nintendo doing a joke?
No,
No,
Tom.
Yeah, I
it
don't
wasn't.
think that'd be smart.
Look, there's sellotape or that's hot glue over the top.
Matt, if you can, try and find the Rayman amiibo. It's so funny.
Okay, have a look.
Yeah, the Rayman amiibo is so good. Because you know how they put those stupid stands on everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
There he is.
Oh yeah. Oh, this one.
Well, yeah, there is that one as well, but but the one that shows all the steer, how he would look as an amiibo.
That is so bad.
The thing is, he would though.
If they
Yeah.
did it clear, it'd be fine. But Captain Falcon, Zelda, and Samus. That's quite good. Those three.
Yeah, that's a cool. That's a
I
cool
would
little
quite
trick.
like-
Two of them.
Matt, you've got Zelda. haven't you?
Finn wants
I've got
Robin and
Zelda,
Lucina.
I've
Yeah.
Yeah, I want.
Unfortunately, Finn, everyone wants Robin and Lucina.
don't.
And DDD is pretty cool as well.
I'm happy not to have Lucina because I will be getting. Eventually, I'll be
So
getting
you
my
keep
big
saying,
man.
yeah.
Eventually.
To be
one-
fair, Lucina's actually a really good looking amiibo.
Yeah.
I really want Wario,
She's a very good
Toon
looking
Link.
Wario's only 15 quid on Amazon now.
Yeah, but I'm sceptical. Although I've got that voucher
Why are you
stuff.
sceptical?
Because, am I going to use it? Oh, it's just
No,
a waste of
you're not
money.
going to use it. It's just a collectible.
Yeah, but
Do you think Matt ever touches any of the merch from his merch thingy?
no.
Well, it might do.
Well, to play Smash, but no.
I stroke them every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you not seen how clean they are? Yeah.
Tom, the thing is, you're supposed to be a nerd.
I've
alright?
got a tiny little duster that I go around with. and-
One of those little magnifying
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah, and
It's
then-
just cool having a look at them though. They
yeah.
look awesome.
So Toon Link, Wario, I want Zero Suit when she comes out.
Toon Link's awesome.
Sonic looks really cool, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind getting him.
I want
But-
Mega Man next. He's
None,
only about 15.
none of the ones that look human I want, just because I don't think they're that good. Like,
Ike looks pretty cool. Well, Matt's got a good Ike actually.
My looks good.
Yeah,
but Link's terrible. I've got
Zelda's
Sheik.
good.
Yeah,
I've
Zelda
got
looks cool.
Sheik, who looks alright, but her face, even though a lot of it's covered, it's alright.
Yeah.
But her eye and her hair just looks really bad.
So I follow Amiibo alerts on Twitter for the UK,
Yeah.
and they I don't know who runs it, but they literally post as soon as the Amiibo come available. Anyway, that's how I knew Charizard was on Toys R Us last night.
Right.
And today, like Ganondorf and Zero Suit appeared on Amazon,
Yeah.
and the tweet was 5 minutes old. It was like Ganondorf is up on Amazon. I went clicked on it. It's not there anymore. It's just like
They
fucking hell.
Are they out?
Yeah. 5 minutes they were gone. Oh no, not out. It's just for pre-order.
No.
But they come out like next week,
Okay.
and it was just like, this is ridiculous.
Shit, what have you
Nothing. I was trying to get something.
done? They said you can pre-order them in game. Right.
Go to Smith's Toys Superstore in Telford. Matt, get in a car.
Where's Telford?
Oh, it's
Telford's near
Telford.
Birmingham. That's
Ike is very, very common. I got to be honest. I would like to go to Cambridge.
Yeah,
at some point.
I'm not going to Telford because I have Ike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
think
don't
it
need
might
to go to
also-
Telford.
Ike
some
is the only Amiibo Bennett's got.
If we go to London some point, I mean, do you think Hamleys would sell Amiibo?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, if we go to London, I'm looking
Yeah,
for
probably
Amiibo.
Mario and probably Mario and Link.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Stratford, Westfield, there's a
Yeah.
few shops there we can try.
Yeah,
or-
to be fair, where we live is very limited in terms
Yeah.
of Amiibo stocks.
We've got one store.
Taylor's are cool.
Argos, yeah. But
Palutena looks awesome, yeah.
Telford's near the Welsh border. It's near Birmingham, right? Or
Yeah.
north of Birmingham. I know there's a
We
Comic
can
Con
make a
in
point to
Telford.
go to MCM at Telford
Yeah.
and then take a side.
I don't think I want to go to MCM again. That's another story.
Great. Well, that was quite a long topic about Amiibo. Tom, what have you got for us?
Okay, I want to talk about games. I've been playing the Telltale Walking
You want to
Dead
talk
games.
about games?
Yeah. They're in the right place.
Yeah, really, on 8-Brit. Telltale games. Been playing The Walking Dead. Completed season 1. I loved it. I'm playing season 2. Really good. And I think there's a real market for these games, and I want
People
more.
like them.
And I just want to ask your opinions on them, because it's not the traditional gaming. I mean, it's by definition it's still a game. It's an interactive entertainment. But
Hamleys doesn't sell Amiibo, apparently.
oh, that's
Or at least the
that's-
Glaswegian Hamleys.
no. Well, London is the big one. Hamleys in London's big.
Yeah.
I think
Hamleys is awesome in London.
there's probably just some Toys R Us's in London as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Fine.
if we do go.
So like you've played Game of Thrones.
I've
Telltale,
played about an hour
and you didn't like it, or
of that, and
So you've got a good opinion.
and it's not that I didn't like it, because obviously it's Game of Thrones, it's a good story and stuff.
they
I
don't
love
get their
Game of
knockers
Thrones.
out though, do they?
I don't care.
No, that's a question. That
I
doesn't
don't
matter
know.
if you
I
care.
don't know. I've only played an hour of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't care. It's not that I struggled. It's just that I didn't feel like going back to it after I did the first hour. Like, yeah, the story was looking good, and it is about the story in the end. But you know what? I didn't feel like I wanted to spend my time ploughing through it. I felt like I wanted to spend my time playing other games.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's less engaging because I streamed Walking Dead the other day, and even though I discussed with some people on there that it's the illusion of freedom and choice. However, I still think that choice is given to you, and when you make that decision, you feel bad or good about it. You make a mistake, and you think, I could have stopped that. I didn't want that character to die, just because of a decision you made. But just on it recently, I said to someone that I think the relationship between the character Lee and Clementine is a lot better than Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us, and people are like, no, that's not true. But I really think it is.
That, didn't you? I've only played the first episode of The Walking Dead season 1, and it's all right. It's not what I want from a video game.
Yeah.
I get good enough story from TV and film, and I get good stories from games as well. But I don't just play games for the story. I want some good gameplay as well.
Yeah.
I hate QuickTime.
QuickTime events are a bit lazy.
I
Yeah.
hate QuickTime events.
I don't usually like it, but I think it works.
Yeah, I mean, sure it does. Yeah, no, sure it works.
It's appropriate for the.
It's
this
appropriate
type of
for.
game.
At least I don't
type
pretend to
of-
be anything else. That's the thing.
And I am going to say game, because I feel like it's an interactive film or movie or TV
Apocalyptic
show.
Zombie just said it's like one of those turn-page
Turn-page,
adventure
yeah.
book things.
It is.
A little bit. Yeah,
Little
I see what you mean.
I think that's what
Nice.
they're based off, because obviously, but with a book you can go back and
Yeah.
go, no, I don't
Yeah.
want that.
Well,
But
You're not supposed to.
yeah, well, people do. But I think these games are so good, and I know there's more of them. I know of Marvel. are doing one.
Minecraft is coming as
Yeah,
well.
Minecraft.
I would be interested in the Marvel one. I would be interested in Marvel one because
same.
they can paint a different story every time
Mm-hmm.
with Marvel.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that
And
one
I'd be
as well.
very interested to see what they do with it.
Well, it's rumoured. I read a rumour that it's going to be based around Doctor Strange, but I don't know. If that's
Yeah,
that's just a rumour. Like, who would know by now?
Yeah, no, exactly. No one will know. But yeah, like I said, I just think it's more of an interactive film. It's more of an interactive experience. I struggle to class it as. I mean, it is a game, but I struggle to class it as a game.
Well, I think you can say it is a
more of
game, but it's not traditional. So it's hard to label it.
It's more of a. I think interactive movie is a perfect way of describing it.
Well, like if you've played Heavy
Yeah.
Rain, it's that same sort
Beyond
of thing.
Jesus Christ.
Is it really
Yeah,
that bad?
I mean that's.
Yeah,
but in
so
fairness, that's your sort of thing. You
Yeah.
love you're a movie man.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know
Less so now,
Well,
but
yeah.
Age of Ultron reignited my
Age of Ultron was good.
love of film, sort of. So I hadn't been to the cinema in a while, but no, I love film. I love stories. I just love a lot of that. So the fact that I'm I say in control because when you're playing it, that experience, you are in control. That's the point of the game. You're in control of the circumstances.
Yeah, well, it's interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant, and
Yeah.
I really think I don't think you can. There is definitely a market for these games without
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.
Yeah,
Of
there's
course
a market.
there is.
They sell really
Of course
well.
there is.
Yeah. And I just want to see more. The minute I will pre-order season 3, and I don't often
Really?
pre-order games because that's how good it is. And it's nice for me to actually find. Because recently I've just been trophy hunting, and I actually got Walking Dead season 1 just because it was easy platinum. But I actually replayed some of the missions just because with no more
It's a
trophies
trophy.
to get. There's no missable trophies. But I played it because I actually enjoyed it and I loved the story so much.
Fair enough.
Same with season 2.
Right.
I'm just really enjoying it.
Oh fuck! What was I going to say? Shit.
Gone?
It's gone.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
But I'm
Oh no, I know what I was going to say. Sorry. I feel like there are so many other games that do exactly what Telltale does, but with much more content in terms of like stuff like gameplay and stuff. You know, you choosing your actions and all that sort of thing, and tells a really good story, but still,
yeah.
Yeah.
engages me.
Yeah, well, most video games do engage with me. I just find for me it's fresh. Like I played Heavy Rain, but since Heavy Rain, I've really not played anything like it. So to have these games, it's really new to me and fun.
Yeah.
So maybe if I keep playing it, I'll get bored of it. But I do alternate between other types of games. But I really think there's a place for these games, and I'm really happy that I picked them up.
Cool.
Fair enough.
That was a good 6-minute topic.
No, but if I just go on one thing, like, do you think that would you play these games? I guess they don't appeal to you, but
Well,
I
the thing
would-
is, I've known about these games
Yeah.
since they first came out.
Yeah.
I'd have played them by now if I was particularly interested in playing them.
Yeah.
Well, I did try and play one.
I picked up Game of
Didn't play
Thrones.
it
I
last
picked up Game of Thrones because it was Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Because that's my favourite TV show.
yeah, should be The Walking Dead. Then.
No,
Yeah, it should be The Walking Dead.
so that's the
To
reason
be
why.
fair, yeah, the reason I
That's-
picked up The Walking Dead one was the same reason.
Yeah, I'll try out. I'll try out the first episode of the Marvel one when it comes because I love
Yeah,
Marvel.
I think I
read
would as well.
I read the comics and stuff, so I'll try it.
Well, what's the problem with it? Because I think some of the pacing can be quite bad, just because if you've got to find a certain thing in a room and it's not obvious.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
can
it's
be
just a
stressful.
bit.
Do you think just the pacing's wrong?
Yeah,
I
a little
think that's the first bit I got to, and I was just like, I can't be fucked.
Considering it, considering you're like calling it like an interactive movie, it's just not as constantly interesting as a movie.
Yeah.
Because it's a game, it is slightly longer than a movie. Therefore, it's got more downtime and a bit more padding, and some bits are just a bit. Oh, I don't care. And then if people are talking loads, and it's just like, nah, this is a bit.
Yeah.
It's a bit boring.
Yeah.
Not really for me.
No.
But I don't know. I'll try the Marvel one.
Well, you could when that comes out, you might go, actually, this is good, and you might revisit. The
Yeah,
old
exactly.
games.
Maybe. Yeah.
Didn't you say you got as part of was it PS Now?
Yeah, I got
You-
The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, are
You
you going to
tell-
give that a go? Or?
Oh yeah. Only because of the trophies.
Yeah.
But I'll see what I think of it. Yeah, I
think
got
that
a lot of PS Now. Yeah.
I've had a look at that just because I'm in. People said
That's
if you
that's
love
the
Walking
original.
Dead-
That's Telltale's original game. That is.
Yeah, but I'm just sort of people say it's not as good,
Yeah. We'll
so
see.
I might pick it up actually, but I think The Walking Dead is so good. I don't think I'll pick up Game of Thrones though, even just because I'm not as interested in it.
I feel like you probably do have to be invested in the
Yeah,
series to
you
get
have
the games.
yeah, because I would never pick up the Walking Dead ones.
Yeah.
But The Walking Dead, I think it's not connected to the show
Are you
whatsoever.
going to try and sell this to me?
Oh, well, it's not my job to sell games to you. But I think because I know about Game of Thrones that the characters from the show and the books
Yeah.
are in it, but Walking Dead, it's different characters, so it's a fresh story.
It's same with it's still the same with Game of Thrones. It's a side story.
Yeah. It's non-canon.
No, it's technically canon.
The Walking Dead's canon,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh, the comics are, but I was thinking of Game.
Yeah, it's the game canon, Telltale game.
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that's cool.
It's Kirkman works.
Oh, Wolf Among Us is based on a comic book. Fair enough.
But that's the original this interactive Telltale, because I think the Telltale did a Bug's Life game,
Yeah, maybe.
which was like 1998.
Did they do the original postcard?
The original what?
A Bug's Life.
Ooh, wait a minute. Did
They
it
might-
really? I'm gonna
I think
I'm
they
gonna have
did.
to look that up.
I think they did, or it might be it might be something that sounds like.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
interesting if it is or not.
That'll be interesting actually. Wikipedia.
Why Telltale should adapt Marvel's Moon Knight?
Well, the thing is, as you said, if it was based on a comic book, is it more like a comic book? It's more like an interactive comic book, like an adventure, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Because I think the choices are different, and I think they're just decent.
See, I remember when they brought out that Sam and Max season 1. That was quite like a that was quite a big deal. I think it came out for the Wii U, for the Wii. Sorry. Doesn't look like I can see anything about Bug's Life.
Yeah,
It must
no,
be
I think it was something else.
Yeah.
I think Bug's Life was.
I think it had
there was.
Tail in it.
Yeah, there was a game developer who had Tails
Yeah.
or something or other with a name,
Yeah,
and it had that
something like
person
Moon
with, like,
Tales or something weird like that.
something like that.
Life game.
I
I loved that. I loved this game.
Whenever
actually.
Flick died, you go, whoa!
That's it. Traveller's Tales. That's
Traveller's
the developer.
Tales.
My
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
it's got the.
I thought it
It's
was
the got.
Telltale.
It's.
It has the person with the thing on his back.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there he is.
That's quite creepy.
I remember that.
It's an awesome logo. I really like that. Yeah, I remember that a lot.
Anyway,
My bad. But TT, Traveller's Tales,
Yeah.
Telltale, that's why I got mixed up. Sorry.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh dear.
Matt.
so
next topic.
my topic is. Obviously, we got a lot of people. There's a massive growing community of mods nowadays, and I think then there's also a growing number of creative games, and I just wanted your thoughts on both of these things, so mods and creative games, because I think they're kind of interlinked with each other
Yeah.
in a large way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's-
Okay. Well, may as well start with mods. They don't interest me. They've never interested me, and personally, I don't really see why they interest anyone. That's
Really?
That's
You don't see
well,
why they
I can
interest
see
anyone?
why some people would like to do it, but
We can.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm not a PC gamer in the slightest.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. And modding is mostly a PC game thing.
Yeah.
I really hate PC gamers who are like, oh, the PC game is a... Sorry about
goes
that.
half of it.
No, because people are like, whoa, it's like there's a meme that's like Xbox, then PS4, and then it just shows like PC with ripped arms, and it's like, just shut up, I don't care. I like console games, get over it. Sorry about that.
Okay. Graphical improvement was so
Yeah, some of those like the Skyrim graphical improvement mod is fucking amazing. To be fair, I think that does look really cool.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of mods.
I kind of
Lot of
feel
mods for
like
a
you
lot of
have to be
games.
that way inclined to want to mod a game. You have to be like
Yeah.
at least even the tiniest bit into game design,
Yeah.
and I'm just not. So I'm happy with what I've got. To be
Well,
fair.
Matt, have you ever modded anything or tried to?
I've never tried to mod anything. No,
That's
just
something you'd be
because.
interested in.
No, I'd be more interested in actually making my own game
Yeah, exactly.
because I want to
yeah.
do my own ideas. But I get why people like modding. Like it's all about having this game you love and thinking, why not make it better? Why not find a way of making it better, or improving, or adding things that are just ridiculous for comic effect, or just playing around with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's another way of making the most of these games. So, for example, Grand Theft Auto, you know, it's been on consoles for a long time now, and it's now just gone on PC, and now has a massive
Yeah.
modding community already.
Although there
Right.
was some controversy with that, because there was, I'll just say it because it happened, but there was this raping mod, and it upset a lot of people. But also, on a lighter note, there's
Okay.
a mod that made a whale
Dropped
fall.
whales coming in, yeah.
So that's a lighter note.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I just don't. It doesn't interest me. Like, I don't. Why would you want a whale to come drop in Grand Theft Auto?
Well,
It's
it's just PC
who
games.
cares?
it's just playing around, yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to be that way inclined. Personally, I think you have to be slightly interested in game design because I just don't give a shit. I almost think modding's a little bit disrespectful to the original developer, to be honest. Especially if you feel like you have to make the game better.
Yeah, I mean,
I think in some,
I get where you're coming from.
I understand some of them. Like the graphical one for Skyrim is really good.
Yeah.
That's fucking incredible. But
that's still insulting to.
yeah, I guess. But,
studio.
yeah, I don't know. It's a PC game.
My Skyrim's modded out with
Is it?
graphical
That's
mods.
cool.
Yeah.
But it's weird how they've taken Skyrim, which is quite dark. It's a lot darker than Oblivion, and it's a lot lighter, brighter.
Yeah, it
than
depends.
this.
Well, it depends what sort of mod you add. Because there's loads of the same ones.
There's obviously some mods that improve features on certain characters.
You
know.
would know about that, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
There was
But pretty much final note for me on modding is this. I think it's more of a PC gamer thing.
so not a fan of modding. Fair enough.
Well, I
mean,
think modding there's a community for
Yeah,
it.
there's
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
a
If
community
I
for it.
was into PC gaming, if I could have had some mods in my version of Skyrim, just because I love Skyrim so much, I probably would have. But I had no means
I
to.
agree.
But the fact that I can't, it doesn't bother me. I don't feel like I'm missing out.
I feel like I would be incredibly selective with like the idea of modding a game doesn't appeal to me, but the idea of maybe playing a game with mods, yeah, maybe like the decked out Skyrim.
I think that's really the where I'm probably going to come from, because both of you aren't really going to do that. I mean, I wouldn't end up doing that. I don't want to actually sit down and make something for a game that's already out and has other things that I can get. You know, I think it's a way. I think really the big part of it is a way of expanding the game after you've completed it. You know, it's a longevity thing. You know, people love these games and they want to do stuff with it after they get 100%.
Apocalyptic Zombie there has just said mods that add extra story, but that aren't too bad. But how would that work? I don't really.
I mean, is
that possible?
Yeah.
Would that just be creating NPCs?
How would that work?
Anything's possible.
I mean, these guys are obviously really talented, but I'd rather they come up with their own game.
Yeah, you're right there. But
and
these
with
are
the
Kickstarters. These will be the people.
Exactly.
This is the time.
Get more ukuleles.
Yeah.
That's probably about 600 grand now.
These will be the people that maybe don't, maybe need a little bit more creative input.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing.
I think it's obviously, for example, it's always easier to work on someone else's idea. Like, people write fan fiction all the time, but they won't write their own novel or their own TV show. So I just think this is the idea that I can do this. I don't really have the means to create a whole world on my own. I don't have the money or people like me around me to do it. This is why I can practice it. I can put what I want in. So, you know, I'm not against people modding, but as I said, I can't really use them because.
Yeah,
but I don't feel I've lost out because I haven't used these mods.
Yeah, so that's fine. So, you know, obviously, we also have these games such as we've got Gary's mod. Now, obviously, you guys probably don't know an awful lot about Gary's mod, but
that's
basically,
that absolutely terrible game, isn't it?
It's
the Total Biscuit like that.
Ridiculous game where they take all the character models and all items and stuff from various different games and put them together, and people can create whatever they want with it. And then I think from this, you've got these games that are just really creative. You know, you're always building something, you're always designing something to do something. I mean, I'm playing a game, for example, Besieged, which is in its alpha, where you create medieval weaponry.
Yeah.
And if you just take a look on YouTube, you will find some of the ridiculous creations people have made. And of course, Minecraft.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you stand with these games?
What?
I've got a lot of time for Minecraft. Not because I'm not too arty. I did some pixel art of like Mario, like 8-bit Mario on there. But I've seen people create monoliths, cities. I saw someone create a dragon, a 3D dragon. Like, when up close it looks terrible, but when you're at a certain place, it looks like a painting. It was beautiful.
Someone created the entire world of Azeroth from Minecraft.
Some of them are insane.
It's ridiculous what the things people do in that game.
Didn't someone create a working computer? I don't really know how.
Didn't someone create the whole country of Denmark?
Yeah.
Someone's done Death Star. They've done loads of stuff.
Someone did actually do the
You think of something that's probably been done.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous how much you people get from this.
But is Minecraft, would you describe it as a modding game? Because obviously, as I've said before, of games, you're only allowed to do what the publishers or the developers have allowed you to do.
Massive for mods.
Yeah, but
Absolutely, PC version obviously, but it's massive for mods. Basically, if you like, you obviously play this on a console.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can with PC version you can go online.
Yeah.
It's like a massive MMO.
Yeah.
And people have loads of mods for their servers where they do different things. So they have like currency, and you can buy and sell things and stuff, like all these sort of things, just to make that it's modded to fit a community.
Yeah.
To fit in this sort of MMO world. Yeah.
I feel like your topic is bringing out the bad opinions that people aren't going to agree with me, but I consider myself to be quite the creative person. I don't give a shit about Minecraft. It literally doesn't interest me in the slightest. It's not creative in the way I like to be creative. I don't want to sit there putting blocks together in what seems like honestly a menial task for hours on end. Just doesn't interest me in the slightest.
But with drawing, isn't just it's
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is basically the same, but
you just see it differently.
Yeah, and same with writing.
Yeah.
But Minecraft is just doesn't interest me in the slightest. Maybe I'd like it if I actually sat down and got into it again.
Well, I've never played.
I mean, yeah, got into it, but
I've never played the campaign in it or defeated the Ender Dragon. Ever. I just use it to be creative.
Yeah, no, I've done the main game, but I mean it's trivial. The main game is very trivial.
Yeah.
It's all about being creative.
I mean, I can't deny the influence Minecraft's had though on the industry, for better or for worse, and I can't deny the amount of money that Notch made out of by selling it.
Well,
but yeah, I mean, it doesn't interest me. Again, it's primarily a PC thing, therefore it kind of passed me by, and I'm just not interested in buying on console. I'm not interested in investing that kind of time. I'm not interested in investing that kind of time into a creative game, because I fulfill my creative needs elsewhere. I think it possibly is. That's just come to me now. I think that's possibly the reason.
Yeah, that makes more sense. You don't feel the need to be creative within video games.
What I would be interested in is maybe sitting down and we can do a video and get you to play Minecraft.
Sure.
Because I'd be interested to see your reactions after you play it.
Yeah, okay.
Think about it after you play it.
I think you'd play it and you'd think it's alright, but I don't think
you'd
probably sell you.
It probably wouldn't change your opinion, but we'll see. I think that'd be an interesting experiment
if we
to do for YouTube.
Get funded on Patreon, we can do a teaching, whatever it was.
Yeah,
what was the teaching series called? Yeah, we could do it on YouTube.
Did we even put that as a...
Oh, was that just the... Oh, yeah.
I thought we were just going to do that.
That might be the new show we were considering or some shit like that. I can't remember.
I thought we were going to do that.
Please find us on Patreon.
If you want to play it with friends, not alone. Yeah, definitely. Minecraft is amazing when you're playing with friends. It really is.
I've only played it alone, but I still think it works fine.
It works
You're
fine.
used to a life of gaming solitude.
Yeah, it works fine, but there's something about, going into Minecraft and thinking, right, well, what should we build, guys? What shall we do?
Actually, saying that, I have played it, with people at uni.
What cool shit can we make, sort of thing.
Yeah, and obviously you do stuff a lot quicker because if you've got free time,
yeah,
3 people, 4 people.
You bounce ideas off each other. It's just, it's about being creative. It's collaborating in groups.
Yeah, but it's something as Finn has said, it's not you want to do it with friends, not necessarily strangers. I think you want to do it with people.
I think you need to do it with people you know. Otherwise, it's just any other online game when you're on your own. Try and play World of Warcraft on your own.
World of Warcraft.
It's completely different anyway. But you kind of get what I mean.
I even find WoW boring after a while, to be fair. So I think I'm just a lost cause on PC. But I'll play Minecraft though for the channel if you want to try that.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. I think.
I've never played WoW.
Oh my god! You need to do that. We need to do that with him.
Yeah, I'm not. Unless
you
want
not
to pay my
subscribed
subscription, then no.
We could set him up with a new character. You don't have to pay up to level 20, after level 20.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, that's gonna be... Okay, yeah.
Call you Roachy.
Well, I wouldn't have sent you on my level 90 characters.
Exactly.
100 characters anyway.
But I would consider getting because I'm looking for more PS4 games to take up the time.
Well, Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein.
ESO.
The New Order. Yeah, ESO.
No, but I might get Minecraft. You know, you can pull a lot of hours.
Minecraft's great on
I have it on Xbox 360.
I have it on PS4. We could actually play it.
Dude, I thought you only had 2 games on the PS4. Oh, you downloaded it.
I've got way more than 2 games on the
Oh
PS4.
yeah, I thought you meant
And
that.
the other ones.
If
I've
you
only got
downloaded
2
it, have you?
physical games on
Ah,
the PS4.
Cool.
I don't think you can buy it on disc.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
It's a game today.
Oh,
Yes.
fair enough.
It's $14.99.
Good topics. Good topics. I think that's pretty much it for this episode.
Do you
Yeah.
want to take any questions?
We could do. From the 2 people that are there.
Yeah, there's no room there, Tom.
Well,
Also, if you don't like building stuff, you can just like build a house. Yeah, I mean, that sounds
well, I find
kind of fun.
I like just playing it in creative mode because I don't like, if I built something, I don't want this creepy monster. It's not even that creepy, but they just come and they eat bricks, and it's like, fuck off. I spent ages.
If I want to try and
I like
survive,
the
I'll play
idea.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, that's the
Or
thing.
Dark Souls.
I like the idea. I like playing survival just because I like, you know, actually going to first of all, find my resources, build something, then realising, okay, I actually have to defend this thing from fucking creepers while building more shit. And just, to me, it's more fun.
Yeah, fair enough.
There is a castle I've wasted so many hours. I built this castle on
Can you see your playtime on that game?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I think you can find it.
If I can find, I
My
don't really
playtime's
want to know.
ridiculous.
I don't want to know because it'll upset me. But I built this castle in this world. And I'm really proud of it. Then afterwards, I went, how many hours did I spend doing that? Literally, you just have stints, and it's weird how little you get done in long periods of time. Like I tried to build this block, this turret castle, so like a tower, and then it would have turrets on each side, and it took. I'd done the structure but not the walls, and that took me about 2.5 hours. I know you can do it fast because you just like, if you speed up in creative mode, you can do it really quickly.
Yeah.
If you're building it from finding resources, it just takes forever.
Cool. Well,
You'll have fun with that.
yeah, it's going to be great. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us, as always, with the 13th episode of 8BritGameChat. I don't think it's been particularly unlucky.
No.
You know, it's been pretty good.
Vote started talking and then we lost everyone.
Whoa! Anyway, yeah, guys, thanks very much for joining us. As always, you can follow us on Twitch if you want to support us, and help fund us on Patreon. That'd be great. But as always, guys, 8Brit Gaming. There you go.
8-Brit Gaming.
Got there eventually. Yeah.
Say it 3 times.
8Brit Gaming. 8Brit Gaming. 8Brit Gaming.
Better.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.